Hello, welcome back to the channel. We're back on the Corsa again today. Cooling system. First thing I want to do is combustion leak test. So we've got some combustion leak fluid in this tester. We're going to start the engine and we're just going to obviously squeeze this bulb, and that's going to draw any air or gases out of this header tank into the tester, and if there's any CO2 or hydrocarbons, that is going to change the colour of this fluid from blue, which is what it's meant to be, to green or yellow. So let's start it up and see what happens. Right, we just want to push this in tight so that we're just getting the air or gas from inside this header tank. Make sure the fluid level, coolant level is not too high, because you may end up sucking coolant into here. But let's just squeeze it and see what happens. If the head gasket's gone, then obviously that's where the gases are getting in from. It might change after 2 or 3 squeezes. It might take a while. We'll see what happens. Alright, chill yourself. Might be why the engine light's on. What? What is this? I bought a good one. Well, nothing seems to be happening. Whether I let it warm up, get up to temperature, and then and try it again, in case when stuff's expanding as it gets hot, creating, some gaps that might not have been there. But at the minute, it seems like the head gasket could be fine. I don't want to sell it if it has got a, faulty head gasket. I'm not into that. I'd rather it was, as right as it can be. So let's flush the cooling system now. Oh God. Right, next thing I'm going to do is chuck a flush or a cleaner in this tank. Now you can get them off the shelf as like a liquid, but I've heard a rumour that washing powder is pretty good. So just chuck some in here, see what happens. Can't do it any harm, can it? And then we'll cycle it, get it up to temperature, and maybe even drive it a bit, just to make sure it's dissolved any crap that might be in there. And then we'll flush out hoses through with a hose pipe, clean fresh water, not sure how much to put in, like. And then we'll 60-degree wash for 2 hours. Should be plenty, shouldn't it? Smells alright. Yeah. Put the cap back on. Right, see you soon. Right, just about to flush this now. Got this top hose off. So water's going to come through here, down there, through radiator, and hopefully out of here. And we'll just let it run till it's clear. Smells good. Wonder if it was biological powder or not. And that's pretty clear already. And something else we can do is put the hose pipe in this way and sort of back flush it as well, and that'll sort of wash any lodged dirt out the other end. So let's do that now. Nice and clear as well. Lovely. I'm just going to try and clean this header tank out now. I think it's had a rad weld or a rad seal put in it. If you can see, it's like a copper colour, and there's like copper particles in the coolant that's been flushed out. So I've just got some brake cleaner in here. I've put the lid in. I'm just going to shake it up, see what happens. Not expecting much, like, might have to get a new one. Right, we've got the new coolant reservoir fitted. Bit of coolant in there, and if we compare it to that, I mean, it's just not even worth talking about, is it? The difference. Much better, much cleaner. We've got the clips back on, and this one here. Just going to frap it up, put some water in it as well. About 50-50 mix, and then yeah, get it up to temperature, get the cooling system bled. Right, I'm just down low on this Corsa looking for the knock-in, and I found it. So if we just grip this anti-roll bar here, you want to sort of grip the lower arm as well, because you're going to squeeze your hands and try and feel for movement in these drop links. So if we just squeeze, and you can hear that straight away, and that's obviously going to transfer through that anti-roll bar. It's going to make it sound like it's coming from sort of everywhere under the front end, really. But yeah, get a drop link ordered and get that changed. I've checked the other side's alright. Right, so I've just come to see why the blowers aren't working. I just poke my head under here, and that hole there should be a blower motor there. Multi-plugs here. So what I'll do, oh, looks like the resistor is fucking hell, possibly burnt out as well. Right. Okay. So we need a motor and a resistor by the looks of it, and then possibly if we can get hold of a second-hand bit of loom, or even if we can get a repair loom from a main dealer. Right. There's the plan. Right, we're just on with a spot of soldering, because hopefully we're going to get these blowers working again. Just got 5 wires to solder, screw the blower motor in, and hopefully we'll get some air coming out of the vents. It's a bit of a thicker wire this, so it's going to need more heat into it for the solder to actually penetrate into the strands of copper. But I think that'll probably do it. Lovely. Got some heat shrink as well. Just let that cool, because we don't want it to shrink before it's actually covered the exposed metal. But that's not too bad. Do it job lovely, that. There we are. We'll just use the soldering iron again. And just shrink that, basically. Lovely. So that's 1 down, 4 to go. Right. Soldering's done. Blower motor's plugged in. Gonna have to hold it and just test whether it works. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Right then. Screw it in. Right, well that is most of the work done on the Corsa. I've put it up for sale on Facebook. 1395 is what I've got it up for. That's with a full 12 months MOT. I've put make me a reasonable offer and you can take it as it is. If somebody does give the full asking price, there's a back box that needs doing because it's got a slight blow to it, and obviously full year MOT on it. Other than that, it's pretty much ready to go. Blowers are working now. It's all been valeted up, so it's looking pretty clean. It's been serviced. What else? Can't even remember. There's a long list of stuff, wasn't there? Crank sensor's been done. It's had the coolant change and the overheating's been sorted. Drop link's been done. We've had the new header tank. I've got an owner's manual for it now. That came off eBay. We already had the service book, which obviously is here. And it's got a few stamps in it. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 service stamps. And then other page, and then yeah, if we look at that. So yeah, hopefully, well, definitely the next £500 to £15,000 challenge, we're going to have a new car. Now whether that means this is going to sell quickly or we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But there we are, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.
Like, share, subscribe, the Car Lovers channel.